character actress, you know, they say there are no small actors, only small parts. I think there are no small actors, there are small parts. I love my characters, and they're friends to me. I mean, when I watch this, I don't really see myself. I see my friends. I'm visiting with, oh, I remember her, I remember her, I remember her. And I love those women, but not always was the case. When I was a little girl, I come from what I like to call upwardly mobile, broken down aristocracy. Which means that my sweet mama was always trying to get that plantation back. And I don't think there ever was a plantation, by the way. And she wanted me to be a movie star. And I said that I wanted to be a movie star before I even knew what one was. And when I was little, we would watch these black and white movies on television in Atlanta, Georgia, where we were living. And I remember this one particularly called Humoresque with Joan Crawford and John Garfield. Alan Garfield is actually a character actor, friend of mine. John Garfield. And, you know, she's this patroness of the arts, and she's an alcoholic, and she's having an affair with this violinist, and he jilts her. And she commits suicide, walking into the ocean in a long black dress. And I'm this little girl in dungarees in Georgia going, oh my God, that's what I want to be. A rejected alcoholic committing suicide into the ocean. But I mean, it's so demented, but that was my ideal. And I wanted to be a movie star. I didn't care about the art, I didn't care about the work, I certainly didn't care about independent film. You know, I wanted to be in major movies and get an Oscar by the time I was 20 years old. That was my goal. And of course, over time, I had to learn to act. And I went to a special school in high school called the Governor's School, part of the North Carolina School of the Arts. And then I majored in acting and directing at East Carolina University State School in North Carolina, where Sandra Bullock went, Kevin Williamson. We had a really wonderful department. And I accidentally learned to love the work. And so I came 180 degrees. And over the years, I love to support the vision of directors. And I love working with first-time directors because usually they have spent their whole lives so far getting to that moment where they're going to tell their stories and they're going to have their vision on film. And they're so excited and they're so enthusiastic and they're so collaborative. And I know stuff, you know, I've been around, and they want to know what I know. And so they work with me. And it's so exciting to see their visions realized. And sometimes in the cases of Donnie Darko, it's fantastic and brilliant. That is my all-time favorite movie that I've ever been in. I do agree with you. I think it's a masterpiece. But then also, sometimes they're not great filmmakers' films, like SORDID Lives, the one with me talking in the coffin. Now, that may not be a filmmaker's film, but it is a funny movie. And it's all about this brilliant writer's stories about his family in Texas. And he's a gay man from a Southern Baptist preacher father, Southern Baptist preacher brother. And it's all about a gay man coming out to his redneck Texas family. And how wonderful to see his vision realized. And so I could go on and on about all the different stories. Some are better films than others, but they all are supporting the voice of an artist. And it is my life's goal and my life's work. And I'm so honored and pleased to have been given the Chlotrudis Award, the Trudy. And